Hi, this is the Credit Diva Alliance program. And what we're doing today is we're sharing with you how the Credit Diva Alliance program is creating rebounds out of turn downs. Currently, without the Credit Diva Alliance program, your turn downs are just sitting in a pile on the corner of your desk. But we can help you rebound those and increase your revenue potential over the next year. Without doing any kind of credit restoration, those turn downs are bringing in $0. But if we just took 25% of 100 turn downs in one calendar month, and that the average purchase was a $25,000 vehicle, that's an additional $7.5 million increased revenue on your bottom line. But imagine this, what if 50% of them rebound through credit restoration and you are able to bring in an additional $15 million? Think about it, $7.5 million to $15 million annual sales increase potential. This is a great opportunity for you at your dealership. What if that 25% turn down chose credit restoration? Not only is it going to help them purchase that $25,000 car, but it's going to affect them in every other aspect of their lives. It's great customer service, and for you, it can equal up to $7.5 to $15 million a year in conversion from current denials. What's going to happen when you add this service to your existing marketing and sales and your phenomenal customer service? Well, I want to introduce you to somebody who's making this happen in people's lives. Who is Credit Diva? Well, Credit Diva is my friend and my colleague, Miss Alicia Jones. So, Alicia Jones, come on and share with us how you've successfully been restoring people's credit for over 13 years. What got you started?
Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much. Well, first, most importantly, when my husband and I found ourselves being turned down for a home loan to purchase, it was actually our first home. And during the process, we became more aware of that there were some negative items that were reporting and on our actual credit file. And we were told that in order to move forward, we needed to get those items taken care of. So it led us to really having to reach out to someone at the time had shared with me on how we could clean this up. And during that process, it really just hit home that how many other people out there have the same situation that they fall into while purchasing a home. And so in a short period of time, I then jumped into this wonderful adventure of credit restoration. And here we are today, now taking similar people in the same situation that we were in at the time, helping them get into their dream home. Maybe it's that perfect car. Maybe they've got a lot of debt and so forth. And with our program, it has been successful, and we've been able to put people into that dream home and a new car.
That's incredible, Alicia. And I know firsthand you've helped me and my husband recover from a previous divorce. I've seen presidents of banks, phenomenal CEOs of companies, all the way to the average person, stay-at-home mom, be able to get restoration done that's permanent because of your compassion and your vigilance on their behalf. So, Alicia, I've heard that your success rate is 89% converting credit scores to buying scores. What can you tell me about that?
Absolutely. Our success rate is, you're absolutely correct. About 89% of our success rate is those clients are converted into purchasing a home or a car. As long as they're following our program and they're getting the credit reports to us, we are able to tackle those negative items on their whole entire credit portfolio. Maybe they have some medical issues, or maybe someone lost their job. In all walks of life, at some point in our life, there's things that happen, and we're here to help them to help remove those items and just really give them that overall complete overhaul on their credit and get those scores to where they need to be.
That's awesome. And I know, I noticed that you said 89% is because it's not all upon you. The client actually has some things that they have to do as well. So when we're talking to a car dealership, currently those poor credit scores are preventing people who want to buy cars from them, preventing them from buying those cars. So those turndowns right now are producing 0 sales. Isn't that what you've been hearing?
Absolutely. More and more, we hear about that quite often because there is a huge amount of those turndowns that nothing's being done with those. And so people just leave the dealership feeling hopeless and feeling down. And, maybe that time to the dealership was very crucial that they needed to get a car. Maybe they had no transportation to their job. So it's very important to be able to give those people, that opportunity and that change of life to be able to put them into a car. And with that being said, is following our program, doing what the program is asking them to do, on getting us the paperwork, following the guidelines, making their payments on time, really keeping those credit limits below 40% of the available credit, and making sure they have no type of monitoring system on, like maybe Credit Karma, True Credit, LifeLock. Those are third-party affiliated companies, and unfortunately, they stop the legal documents that we send to the bureaus to work to delete those negative items.
So it sounds to me like there is a solution, and people just don't know what the solution is. And what these salespeople at these dealerships are able to do is connect you with the people who need your services, and in so doing, really develop some relationships. And we've found in life that birds of a feather flock together. So if the people who are coming into their dealership, getting this incredible, excellent customer service, where they're really being shown compassion and support where they didn't know there was any, imagine those people who have that conversion, get that credit restoration, buy that car, and they're so happy and grateful, they're going to tell their friends, their family, everybody how that happened. And imagine this, those of you who are watching this webinar right now, what your clients need to know is this following information. So the Credit Diva is here to tell us a little bit more about what she's going to be doing to help you, to help them. So, Alicia, I know that you're going to be working with all 3 major credit bureaus. There's going to be some client information that you've got to collect. They obviously have to make payment up front, but it's extremely affordable. And then they just need to get ready to see results, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Each round, in 45 business days, no holidays and no weekends, you, the client, are going to have results. Whether maybe you had 5 things deleted from Experian, maybe TransUnion, you had, half of the report in Equifax, maybe everything was completely deleted. So the great thing is the sooner you get started, the quicker you're going to start seeing those results. Because within that 45 business days, you're going to have results. And there could be that chance that maybe in that first round of 45 business days, you're ready. Or maybe you need another complete full round, which would put you about 90 working days. The importance is any of the reports, meaning Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, that you receive in your mailbox, they are going to have those listed deleted items. And it's extremely important that you take those reports and you immediately get them to us, and which we do have a couple of ways that you can get those to us by either scanning and email them, faxing them to us, or you can actually mail those reports. Because the importance of those reports is each one of those reports has a file number. And it's very important that we get those immediately because we have to input the file number to update the credit scores, to update the file, and then we immediately get those back out to start working on whatever wasn't deleted in that time period. going into the actual webinar here, you will actually see results that we have had on former clients. And the great thing is having these things deleted from your credit portfolio, from Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. It's a permanent legal method of credit clearing. So once those items come off, they can no longer come back on. So as you're having those negatives taken off, those scores are generating to go up. And there's a couple of things to keep in mind to generate those really good, high positive scores on your credit portfolio. Is one, like Michelle had stated, is, paying those items that you have open trade lines on time, keeping those credit cards below 40%, and you'll definitely see a huge increase in your actual credit score. Moving forward with that, you could be someone that has no credit. So basically all you have is negative. Keep in mind, you want to know what? There's always a time and a fresh time to start generating those positive scores. Maybe we need to get you a secured credit card, something to start generating that positive flow.
Excellent. So you don't just help remove negatives, you help people establish positives. Ladies and gentlemen, the Credit Diva Alliance program, we talk about creating rebounds out of turn downs. When you got the turn down, you thought, this is bad news, and it seemed like a real bummer. But guess what? In every situation that seems challenging, there's always an opportunity. And the opportunity here is that the Credit Diva Alliance program is here to bridge the gap, help you to rebound back, come back stronger than ever before, and get on your feet on solid grounds in regards to your credit scores. The salesperson wins. The customer wins. And you know what? The store as a whole is going to win. And Alicia, she wins too, because what her passion is about making sure that you get what you want, that you're in that new car, that you've made that sale, that you've increased your bottom line. Thanks so much for your time and attention, and we look forward to working with you.